Hello there, welcome to this video. Today is Monday, August 30th, 2021. Uh, we will we have got a lot of changes that has happened in the last few weeks, and in fact, as we speak, there is a number of things are happening. I think we need to probably look at them and see how we can respond to it. So after COVID, this is the question that kept being asked: when will we return back to normal? And let's have a look at it. Historically, novel coronavirus was identified on 31st of December 2019, as you know. US had the first confirmed case on the January 21st. In February 29th, there was a first death. And World Health Organization called it pandemic on 11th March after about 2 months of the starting. Uh, our response was at best haphazard, and I'll give you the reason why. Because it's a new virus, even best organized country was not prepared, and best response meant lockdown and hurting the economy. And I'm talking about the whole world basically, not only US presently, and we will speak about US also. Half-hearted measures were taken in a number of places. Political affiliations, etc., really created polarization, and misinformation and disinformation was so rife that's unbelievable. Even today, it's happening. How did we react? We started with masks and sanitizers and 6 feet social distance and ventilation and washing hands. Many of us faced variable lockdowns. Many made fun of such measures, unfortunately. Lessons that were learned, as you know, we then realized that it's a lung disease. It's got some vascular component as well. Oximeter should be used, and we should be more than 90%, 92% oxygen level. We start learning about cytokine storms and treating with dexamethasone, colchicine to prevent the blood clots, and aspirin. Monoclonal antibodies was successful, and so was remdesivir. Immediate and long-term effects were hospitals were totally overwhelmed in a number of places. In fact, oxygen was finished, and there was really big issues. Many lives were lost. Economically, we are badly hurt. Business have been slowed down or shut down. Hospitality, airlines are particularly the restaurants are hurt very badly. Schools, distance learning has been going on, as you know, children के साथ. Personal domestic issues बहुत सारे हुए. Simultaneous two important impact at the end of 2020 हुआ, जो के at the end. Delta variant was identified in India at the end of the year, that is last year, 2020, and we also got vaccines available at the end, at more or less the same time. The vaccines are miracle vaccines, I would call it. Why? Because this is totally, completely new. It's messenger RNA. This is the first vaccine with the messenger RNA really thing. Within 1 year, we got the vaccine, which normally takes years and years. Full authorization has been given on 20th of August, and EUA under emergency authorization started being given last year, that is almost 8 months ago. And Pfizer ki jo vaccination hai, that's now called Comirnaty. It's an unusual name, and we'll talk about it also. Why did it take that long? Because the first principle of medicine is do no harm. And फायदा हो बड़ी अच्छी बात है, but we should not do any harm to anybody, and hence it took that long. And that's basically the objective of the FDA that's given. Efficacy and security of drugs and safety are very important, and food supply they look after. Many effective vaccines have been produced, mostly messenger RNA. Some are different adenovirus vector, and there's Pfizer, Moderna, Oxford AstraZeneca, Bharat India, Serum Institute of India, etc. COVID-19 variants are important. That's what we need to talk about, because that's what is bothering us at the moment. There's one simple principle. There are more infections, there'll be possibly more variants, because that's their job. Virus का काम है ये. And then it will mean bigger likelihood of new and worse variant, and that's what has been happening. ये आपने सुना होगा कि मैं बताता हूँ मैं आपको. So break the spread of getting vaccinated and staying masked. That's the important thing. जो variations of concern, variations of interest वगैरह, ये WHO बताता रहा हमें. Alpha, beta, delta, and delta plus are the really variants of concern, and presently delta has taken over all other variants, and I think almost 90% plus minus ऑलमोस्ट हर जगह पे ये डेल्टा वेरिएंट है. बाकी वेरिएंट्स ऑफ इंटरेस्ट है गामा, जीटा, आयोटा, दे आर नॉट ऑल दैट इम्पॉर्टेंट. I think we should remain informed. Everyone should remain informed. These are the websites that may key. I'll put the notes or the links on the notes at the YouTube, and make sure that you all get it. And the websites that are important are John Hopkins, Bloomberg, CDC, WHO, and then perhaps one or two other, but they are very important. This, for example, this set tells you everything about what's going on, and that's really, total cases kitne hue, what are the deaths in the world, what are the number of injections of the vaccines that has been given, etc., etc. And I think these are all very important. This is for USA, and where in USA it is less or more affected, and there are several maps on the site which you can really play around with, and that's really it's very, very informative. This is the one line that I've taken, and that is how in October it started going up, and when we are almost going to be, I think a little bit stable, we started again in about July this year, and we are in trouble. Waning vaccine protection is important, and that's why we are talking about the booster and the third dose. Basically, waning, we came to know from the Israeli, UK, and CDC reports of last month or month before, the protection from vaccine reduces over time. At 6 months from the second dose, 6 महीने के बाद, protection from symptomatic disease is substantially reduced, according to what I hear and what I read. That is called breakthrough infection in those who are fully vaccinated. And protection against severe disease remains, mashallah, very good, and I think that's important. That's how we are saved at the moment. Booster and third dose, immunosuppressed people who are not creating enough antibodies, they must get a third dose. Those who are normal people but are waning their antibodies, उनकी कम हो रही है, उनको booster लगना ज़रूरी है. And that is, booster is, as of today, it is 8 months from the second dose. That will be about September 20th के बाद. I think everyone should take it in USA. Present situation in USA, the Delta variant's clinical presentation has changed, unfortunately, and that's almost flu-like. Runny nose, headache, sneezing and sore throat, and fever. And hence people may take it lightly, and that's not good. I think on the first sign of any of these symptoms or any other symptom, I think you should get yourself tested so that you don't spread it everywhere else. Present trend is bad. We were only about a month ago, maybe 6 weeks ago, only about 10,000 cases every day. Today, we are having more than 170,000 cases. That is 17 times more in about a month. Daily deaths, from 300, it has gone to 1,400. American Academy of Pediatrics has recommended that every children over the age of 2 in the school must wear the mask. Mask mandate in many, many counties, and Harris and Fort Bend counties are on orange, where I live. Staying non-vaccinated is, I think, is absolutely dumb. Dumb because vaccine is definitely protective, Only less than 3% of the hospital admissions are vaccinated people. 97% are unvaccinated. Only 0.5% of the total death are amongst vaccinated, and 99.5% deaths happening today are unvaccinated. So it's really, what I said earlier, it's really dumb for people to stay unvaccinated. It is not good. I think everyone should get vaccinated as soon as is possible. Children under 12 are a particular worry. And the worry is because they are not eligible for vaccination as of yet. Schools are opening, winter is coming, ventilation will be bad, outside activities will be less, so possibility of infection will be raised. Computer models which I've seen, at least one, it says vast majority of children may get infected if the proper measures are not taken. And those proper measures are masking and testing. Masking will reduce it by 50%, and testing, half the children bi-weekly will reduce it to about 22%. But that 22% is a very large figure, and I think we need to make sure that probably we may have vaccine before that as well. I don't know exactly what will happen, but I think it's a large figure. This is a computer model, by the way. These are just the projections. I'll give you one example, which is very relevant example. It's of Delta variant in Marin County, California. A teacher who was unvaccinated, she was in the class between 23rd May and 26th May. 24 students, mostly ineligible, for vaccination in the class. 80% of the front row and 28% of the back row were infected within those 3 days. So this is really bad variant, Delta variant is. What is our way out? Let's talk about that. I think that's important because we need to probably get back to normalcy. What should I do? That is personally, with extreme caution, stay active, live the life, but be pragmatic. Continue using the mask and hand hygiene, even if vaccinated, I think. Keep an eye on the trend, that is important. न्यू केसेस कितने हो रहे हैं, वैक्सीनेटेड कितने हैं, और किस तरफ हम जा रहे हैं. Resource websites are many. Worldometer, as I said, John Hopkins, Bloomberg, also CDC, WHO, COVAX, and Gavi. These are very important websites. They are working on the vaccines, and I think very, very important. So what should we do? Those eligible must get vaccinated immediately, as soon as possible. Masking as much as is possible. Testing at the first sign of so-called flu. Strict isolation and quarantine where indicated. What should WHO do? WHO should ensure that the equity of whole world population is really important, and they should be vaccinated. Manufacture has got to be really made sure that it is really ramped up. Make available of vaccines. Get world population vaccinated. Funding for COVAX, which is called by CP and Gavi and WHO, they are all very important. That's what is happening. They are working with UNICEF, and we should have the vaccine as many as is needed everywhere in the world, and probably for under 12 as well soon. Vaccination, this is one important report that I would think you should know, and that's of the Bloomberg. It's on their website. We need 70 to 85% people vaccinated in the world. That is about 7.8 billion people. Presently, 5.1 billion se bhi zyada, they have been vaccinated, and if they were vaccinated all over the world uniformly, we would have had 1/3 of the population of the world fully vaccinated. But Europe, UAE, China, Maldives, Israel, Chile, etc. are more than 70% vaccinated. Many countries like us, that is USA, is about 50% plus vaccinated. Hence, many countries in the Africa and those poor nations are only less than 2% vaccinated. And that's a worry, because the flights and the air services, anyone can be from one end to the other end of the world within about 6 to 8 hours or 12 hours. So globally vaccination rate is about 39 million every day. And at this pace, it will take about 5 months to cover 75% of the population, which is a minimum. It should go to about 85%, but then it's 5 months will mean we are in August this year, 2021. It will spill over into 2022, about January, February, maybe March, provided enough vaccine is available and we are really working the way we should. So basic message here is break the spread of break the spread by getting vaccinated. Stay optimist, and this too shall pass, inshallah. Stay informed, stay safe, stay blessed, save lives, let economy recover, and let schools remain open. Thank you.